Underground crypto, breaking stereotypes, navigating through the world of crypto.
Welcome back to Underground Crypto, here with another deep dive review for you guys. Today we're going to be going over Pnut, the squirrel that is all over social media because the state of New York thought it was a good idea to take it away from its owners and euthanize it. This squirrel was already famous across TikTok and a bunch of other social media platforms. I believe was even on morning talk shows, along with a raccoon that they owned as well named Fred. They euthanized that as well because, well, they're not very good people in my opinion. This has sparked a lot of talk about government overreach in New York, go figure. And this Pnut was the face of an entire animal rescue organization. It's how they raised money for all the other animals. So when they killed Pnut, they weren't just damaging, their brand and their life and their family and stuff, because obviously they were very attached to their pet Pnut. It lived in their house with them. But they also damaged and hurt all the other animals associated with the rescue. But that is the backstory. What we're really talking about is the cryptocurrency that sprung up after this news of them euthanizing Pnut, and just in community and of course meme culture, of the fact that people were very dissatisfied with this move from the New York state government. And it's already hit like a $1.6 billion market cap. So that shows you that people really rallied around this and people were really upset. And that is the coin that we're going to be going over today. With no delay, let's jump right into it and see what Nova has to say.
Did you know Pnut the Squirrel is a viral cryptocurrency born out of internet outrage and meme culture? Launched in November 2024 on the Solana blockchain, it honors Pnut, a beloved pet squirrel whose controversial seizure and euthanization by New York authorities sparked global uproar over government overreach. Fueled by public support and high-profile endorsements, Elon Musk and UFC fighter Jim Miller, among them, Pnut value skyrocketed over 1,500% in a week, hitting a $2 billion market cap. Now a symbol of rebellion and community-driven power, Pnut proves the unstoppable fusion of memes, activism, and crypto. But the question the underground family is probably asking themselves is, can this project continue to go up, and will it keep the attention in the meme coin culture?
Alright guys, here we are at the CoinGecko page for Pnut, ticker PNUT, of course, sitting at about $1.60. Let's go ahead and refresh the page real quick. Down about 12.4% on the day. Not surprising, this thing has had one heck of a run. Let's move it over to the 7-day chart here, and it is number 74 by market cap. So that really lets you know what kind of run this thing has had. They have it from November 11th, 2024. I'm not sure exactly what the date is where this happened with Pnut, and then would have took a couple of days before whoever launched the token. I don't know that the people who actually owned Pnut and ran the animal, sanctuary, whatever, I don't think that they're the ones behind this coin. It is probably somebody else in the community, maybe somebody who was following them on social media, or it could have just been an opportunistic person on, any crypto ecosystem, I guess is a good place to say it. This is on Solana, so I guess they would be on the Solana ecosystem. Anyways, before we get carried away there, it's sitting at about $1.6 billion, and again, it is down 12.4% for the day. But if you come over here and look at the chart that I have pulled up, you will see this is the 7-day chart, right? So November 11th, today, and the time of recording, about 7 p.m. here in Florida in the United States, and it is the 18th. So this is in like 7 days. Obviously, it's a 7-day chart, but it went from about 38 cents all the way up to 227. So as you can see, that is a huge gain, and it went pretty much straight up, and since then it is just kind of traded sideways. Does that mean it's consolidating for a bigger pump? It is already at a $1.6 billion market cap, and if we click the little market cap chart, we can see that it even went as high as a $2.2 billion market cap. So this thing has already hit $2 billion in market cap, and then has kind of come down and traded sideways, is common to see with a meme coin that really blows up. All right, let's go down here. Max supplies, 999.8 million tokens, and some other extra numbers on there, but we don't need all those extra numbers. What you really need to know is there is 999 million tokens about, and the circulating supply, what you really need to know is it looks like 100% of all the coins are in circulation. That is very important. Means that there is unlikely to be any, well, not unlikely, in this project there won't be any unlocks or any tokens coming in and diluting your price. Contract address, Solana, no surprise there. This is a Solana meme coin. I don't see any interoperability, which is where it is on multiple blockchains. I don't see that. So if you see, and this is where the contract address is, guys, so if you see this on BNB chain or somewhere else, you're going to want to make sure it's legitimate. You're best off just getting the contract address straight from CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, or the website, which we will be going over. Here in the community, they have Twitter and Telegram. We're going to be going over their Twitter, our Twitter smell test as always. And they actually don't have a website listed here on CoinGecko. We pulled the website from their Twitter page, so I'm quite sure that that is the legitimate website. But there's always the opportunity that it's not. And I think most important when we come over to CoinGecko, other than the tokenomic type things, is the exchanges. Where can you get this token if you watch this review and you decide, I really want to get into this because you want to, because I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing I say or do should be taken as financial advice. You make your own decisions, as we all do. So Binance, of course, a lot of people, United States, not using Binance. OKX, I don't know a ton about. These are all centralized exchanges. Gate.io, BitGate, HTX, CoinW, never heard of that one. LBank, I feel like a new one of these exchanges pops up every single day. I have used Bitmart before, for sure. BingX and Ourbit. I'm very surprised to not see Mexi Global on here. Here it is. I knew they must have it over there. They have most things. And Weeks is another really good one that's popped up. As far as I know, you don't really need KYC over there, but at some point they might require it. Keep that in mind. You can always get a Palau ID for about $200 a year in KYC wherever. KuCoin is another one that we used to be able to use over here, and now we can't. So Radium and I'm sure Jupiter are decentralized exchanges. If you know how to use a MetaMask wallet or a Web3 wallet, you can get them on decentralized exchanges. Those are usually the first places that you can get them. All right, enough said. Let's go ahead and hop over to their website. Guys, this is their website, Pnut. Here's a picture of the actual Squirrel Pnut you will see in my thumbnail as well, or have already seen if you're clicked on this video. Here are all the links: Telegram, Dex Screener, Twitter, and whatever the heck that one is. And then here's a little quick link to buy Pnut, Instagram, TikTok, and you will see the halo over Pnut because obviously he's passed away. We've covered that, very unfortunate, and they have a little bit of something to say about it. Pnut is forever. Beloved Pnut the squirrel was taken away from his home by the NYSDEC, I don't know what that stands for necessarily, and euthanized. The 7-year-old rescued squirrel, so the squirrel was rescued as well, represented Pnut's family Freedom Farm Animal Sanctuary, an organization devoted to rescuing and rehabilitating injured and abandoned animals. He may no longer walk amongst us, but he lives on forever. Pnut forever. Again, why do you have to destroy the face of an animal rescue organization? Kind of bizarre. And let's keep going down. Network, Solana, contract address is renounced. Liquid pool is burnt. These are all things you want to see. 0% tax on buying and selling, and a supply of, what is that? 1 billion tokens? I guess that's the same as 99.8, right? They rounded up on us here. And then you have some social media posts and stuff like that. If you strike me down, I will become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Star Wars quote with an animated image. And then, of course, we have, it's time to vote out a government that will kill a pet squirrel but will gladly allow 600,000 criminals with 13,000 murderers, 16,000, the R word, knowing knowingly into the country. Maybe Pnut's murder will be the catalyst for real change and awakening as our government broken priorities. Obviously, I'm not trying to make this political, as that is Donald Trump Jr.'s post there. Hopefully I'm not getting shadow banned for saying that. But anyways, the squirrel heard around the world like the shot heard around the world. So you can see the publicity in which you have gotten out of this thing that they did to Pnut, which is pretty crazy. So it's listed on all of these different exchanges that I'm not going to name. The only ones that matter to me are the ones that we had already talked about. No point in doing that all over again. How to buy: download the Phantom wallet, get some Solana, go to Radium or Jupiter and buy Pnut. You know, contract address, you want to copy and paste that thing from somewhere legitimate. Oh, look at that. They have it right here. And they even have the copy and paste button. It is more, see how I highlighted it, and then you can copy and paste. You really want to hit the copy button, because if you miss a letter here, it's just going to give you hassle. It's more for if you're sending money from one wallet to another, and you can lose it that way as well. I'm sure most of you guys are aware of that. So a call for justice. They're raising money to have a petition. I don't know all the details on that. Pnut's Freedom Farm. Looks like maybe there's a link there. Let's see. Can we open that in a separate window? All right. So this is an animal sanctuary. We are not going to go super into it, but here's Pnut again, how it all began. We're not going to go too crazy into the backstory here, because we could probably spend a 15, 20, 30 minutes, but they have horses, they have all kinds of different things. I think it is good for people to see the different animals that Pnut was bringing in money to support, so you can see just how absolutely ridiculous the people are for confiscating him and putting him down. Pretty ridiculous. If you really feel some type of way, there is a donate button. Don't think that buying the crypto project Pnut is helping them in any way, because I don't know that it is. And that's the end of this website. Like I said, meme websites tend to be really short and sweet. There's actually more content here than I even expected. And the artwork seems to be really good, as we always say, narrative and artwork. This has the narrative, and the artwork is pretty good. And with that, we'll hop over to Twitter, where we'll see even more artwork. This is their Twitter page. I got this Twitter page directly from the CoinGecko page, as I usually do try to get it directly from stuff like that. Obviously, there can be counterfeits and other people who have one. This does say fan page, but I don't think that there is an official Pnut the Crypto Project Twitter. As far as I know, there's not. And this has 43.6 thousand followers, and in loving memory of Pnut, living forever on the Solana blockchain. And what are we looking for here? Because this is what we call the Twitter smell test. So what are we looking for? We are looking for how many followers they have, this 43.6 thousand followers, and the relationship between how much engagement they're getting. To make it simple, that's really what we're looking for. So the pin post was from the 12th of November, which was 6 days ago from the time I'm recording this. And you already have 378,000 impressions. That is what I'm talking about. That obviously reflects the meteoric rise that this has already had, but you really see that here in the numbers. But the pin post usually is one of the better posts. Let's go look at like their most recent post. So what are we thinking about? 3 hours ago they made a post, right? And it's just a simple screen time 24/7, and you know, a squirrel at a computer, you know, messing around. Obviously this is supposed to be Pnut, and it has 7.1 thousand. So then we're thinking, or actually now it just refreshed, says 11,000. That's a big jump. But anyways, 11,000 out of 43.6 in 3 hours. So you don't have to do the exact math. That's not what's important. It's the idea of how much response they're getting when they post something, right? So here's a repost, it looks like, from Drift, where you can trade Pnut now live, and it has 10,000 impressions. That's pretty good. You will see this picture that I took and used in my video, and it was 15 hours ago and already has 32,000 impressions. So that's pretty close to the total amount of people following them. Obviously a lot of these impressions might not be people who are following them. It's just a ratio, and it's a good metric for us to look at. And then another one that you will see on the thumbnail, it had 858,000 impressions. That is crazy for a, crypto, especially a new crypto project. We cover crypto projects like this all the time, and we do not see these kind of numbers. Obviously, the storyline really brought people in. And I don't mean story like it's not true. I just mean, the storyline that everybody was hearing got them excited about, being a part of the community and rallying behind Pnut for the injustice. So here's another repost that was 17 hours ago, 49,000 impressions. So more impressions than they have followers again on a repost. So that's pretty cool. You are what you eat. 511,000. So as far as their marketing is going, it is doing very well. This coin has been very hot. As far as a low cap gem, we're a little late to this one as far as me making a review. Hopefully you guys got into it earlier. I saw it come up. I was distracted with a million other things that I got going on, and I did not get a piece of it. So I don't own any Pnut, just for the record, just to be transparent. Apparently this Jim Miller, he mentioned Pnut and justice for Pnut, so that's another big place. They got a bunch of publicity, and you could go on and on and on. Usually we continue to deep dive deeper into their feed when we're not sure about a project. This project's already legitimate, so I will go ahead and give them a follow. Please follow me at _ground crypto, and that's _ground crypto, not underground crypto, but _ground crypto. And Crypto Ron, you'll see our logo there. I don't think I have any impersonators yet, but that can change on a daily basis. So time for our gut score, our gut rating, 1 through 10. Real simple, just how I'm feeling about this project. I like to make my score in ratio of the time that I'm doing the review to how much more growth I think it's going to have to the top of the bull market, which most people believe is between November to December 2025. So I'm going to have to give this a 7. It's got all the narrative, it's got all the things, it's on Solana, that is great, right timing, right place, but it's already hit a $2 billion market cap. How much more excitement is going to come around? Is like anything new going to happen here in the development of the case that might send people, rallying behind this project again? I don't know. It could, for sure. There's that potential. But I really think that you're starting to see kind of the top of the sentiment and also the top of the amount of money there is to come into this. People got in early. A lot of people are probably going to start taking their profits as soon as Bitcoin starts to really pull back more significantly. And if you're buying now, it's a good chance you're going to, in the short term, lose money. I could maybe see this project doing, a double. I don't see it doing a whole lot. Can you really see? You got to ask yourself, because you want to think. You don't want to just take advice from, people blindly off the internet. I'm sure somebody's told you that before. Do you think that Pnut is going to a $10 billion market cap? I wouldn't call anything impossible, but I would say that is a reach. There's probably better projects like Blub that we covered yesterday that have a much higher potential to grow your investment. All right, guys, Crypto Ron out. I hope you enjoyed the review, and I'll see you in the next one.